Are we live? Checking if we're live. Check 1 2 testing testing. See if we got any audio. Oh, let me unmute this. Check check check. Sweet, got audio. All right, guys, let's do some sprint planning here. Just want to do this live because it's just fun that way. It's a little Sunday stream. Let's look at what we did. So it is November 17th. Took today off. Took yesterday off. And feel pretty good about this sprint that I planned for the first of the month. Where's my chat? Let me get my chat going. How can I see my view? On OBS, how do you see your chat? Vertical scenes. I need to just have the YouTube window open. Okay, I got the chat's working right there. Am I running ads on this stream? Whatever. It's fine. Turn off ads for now. I don't need to monetize this live stream. There we go. Anyone can participate in the chat. Okay. Take me to control room. All right, pop out chat. All right, this is the one problem with Arc. You do want to. It's great with having tabs on the side, but if you ever want just your own window, it's like no feasible way to do it. All right, chat is off to the side there, so if you guys want to chat, let's. Is that working now? Okay. Sweet. Okay. I'll just run it. Let's switch over to vertical side screen. Okay. So let's look at this sprint that we did for November 1st through November 16th. Let me zoom in for you guys so you can see everything. Maybe the board view is a better look and everything. If you watch the video, I go through, it's the video from, I think I did it in November, of me talking about the actual video. Let me go to my studio. It is this one right here, how I plan my 2-week sprints. Ten ways to grow the nurturing and cart abandonment. So I think I'm gonna do that one. So let's take this one. Right here, post-launch playbook. I kind of like that title too. So we'll call it the post-launch playbook, and let's just tag that one for Notion. And then the other one that we could try to make. See if this audio is coming through. Cart abandonment. Oh, it is. Okay. The landing page optimization toolkit. I like the sound of that one too. Okay. I'm like clacking on the keyboard. 2 lead magnets, or 2 live trainings. We can tuck that away. Now let's make a little Kanban. So I think it's board view. Okay, so that was it. So how to plan the 2-week sprint. Went through, was pretty ambitious, I think, with I made this one. I talked about in the live stream that we did most recently. I talked about a blend of small task, and big task, and this one was mostly small task, I would call it, or it was like heavy on the small task, but then there were 2 large projects baked in here. So the lead magnet. So the lead magnet, I said that I was going to create 2 lead magnets, one for each week of the sprint, along with an email every single day, a YouTube video every single day, and a live stream, 2 live streams on top of that. So that felt like it was a little much. But let's look at what we actually got done. Let's do like a table view here. So we got everything here in YouTube was done. Launch emails, what to say? See, like this one is in progress but not done. Okay, that's not started. So for the first week, got the YouTube videos done, got them knocked out, did the live stream show on the 7th of pricing your SaaS, which I thought was a really solid video. And then the next week did, I guess looking at the calendar would help. Oh, okay, a much more better view. So I was like, okay, on Sunday, I also started task on Sunday, shoved task in the middle. I think what I should have done is start everything on the Monday. So we'll talk about that here in a minute. But everything's starting on the Monday, and then jam-packed everything all the way until the very end of the sprint. But it was an email and a video. What I effed up a little bit on this cadence here, and I think I'm slowly figuring this out. I've got a newsletter for Nice Life Studio. I have like a newsletter sequence. I don't. I used to send emails every single day live. Like, so that day I would send it, or write it that day and send it that day. And the problem is, if you send out some content, or if you make a YouTube video and you send that email out, then it becomes just kind of lost. Or the next person, say somebody joins a week later, then they will never see that video again. They'll never see that email again. So instead, make a sequence that throws people into it. And so they get, whoever comes in the door gets the very top of the sequence, and they go through the whole thing of seeing all my content, all the evergreen stuff that's not. Now, for stuff that is time-based, events, urgent, promotional-based, that stuff needs to be sent manually. But for everything else, all the evergreen stuff, the content, hey, here's a new YouTube video, here's all this stuff, that stuff can be sent into a sequence so that people can just, once they start, they just see it. So let me kind of go through what. So we got the landing page recipe, which was on Nice Life Studio. Should probably have a pen in my mouth. I'm trying to stream. So if you go to down at the bottom, the landing page recipe, built this simple landing page. You had your email, Jordan at Nice Life Studio, and it sends you the 11 ingredients used to turn what is this into I need this. So it's like an 11-page, it's an 11-point checklist for your landing page. So made that, feel pretty good about it. It has a nice little training in there. Recorded that training, and there was actually quite a bit that went into something like this. So with the landing page recipe, knock that out. Send out a promotional email. And then some more. The point I was trying to get to with the videos that I was making is I would have a task due, for example, for this one. So I would have to I could not send this email until this video was done. So that means that I have to record and edit and make the video either the night before or that morning of, and then send the email along with the video. Like hit publish on the YouTube video and then send the email. What I would do is like I would not quite plan my day correctly. Of either I would be like, okay, I'll get around to the YouTube video, I'll do it today. I'll make the YouTube video, send it somehow, and then I'll send the email out. And just the video never got made, and that means also the email never got sent, or it'd be playing catch up, or it'd be the next morning, and then it just playing a lot of catch up. But the first week was successful in that. I would like same day, same email, same day video, same day email, same day, same day. Like just do it all in the same day. On Wednesday, I think we're doing live streaming every Thursday at 8:30. I was doing live, like a live email talking about, hey, tomorrow, RSVP, make sure you're RSVP for the event tomorrow. I think with these live events, promoting it on Monday or Tuesday feels too far out. I think it probably makes sense just to promote it the day before and the day of. And actually got some really good traction. I tested out sending an email for last week's event 30 minutes before the event, and that surprisingly got a lot of opens. That probably got 20-30% more opens than what I normally get on that newsletter. So that's, I think, we're going to bake into as well. I like taking notes. Like all this is an experiment. All this is like you're putting stuff out there, seeing what works, seeing if it works or not. Does this make sense or not? Does this workflow work or not? So the first week of the sprint was great. It's good. Got everything done. Landing page recipe was solid. Out the door. Recorded the training, which looks like, let's find that training. Landing page recipe. So this is it. Me going through. Okay, guys, let's go into this landing page recipe. If you're a startup founder right now, you have probably really nailed down your writing approach and how is it doesn't know everything about your box around it with the red arrow. Yeah, solid. The entire training is here, all 11 pieces. If you go to nicelistudio.com, go scroll to the very bottom, click on that landing page recipe, you can get this entire training right here for free. Feeling pretty good about that one. That was great. And then we go into next week, the second week of the sprint, which was this most recent week. Sending emails on Sunday, getting those things scheduled out, email, and then kind of hit Tuesday. Tuesday kind of hit a wall. Either just some things came up or had like more focused on client projects rather than Nicely Studio marketing, I guess, if I'm being honest. And some of this just hit a snag. And then the lead magnet, I think on Tuesday, I decided like the lead magnet is not getting done this week, or there's just too much stuff, or it's not. I still need to continue to push the landing page recipe, and I'm going to go just out and create another lead magnet here. It's like, first, like, pump that one out first before you just go right into another lead magnet. Just like, hey, I made a product, let me go make another product. So what else? Even, launch emails in progress, blank. Like, started to work on it, but then never did it. What I did do, though, is at least the emails. Let's go to the table. So what I feel really good about is the emails. The emails were done. Live shows were done. And those, it's kind of nice because those are hand in hand. Some of the emails were just super simple. They're just like, hey, get the 500K SaaS launch kit, or get the 10 emails that grow your SaaS, like this one. You can go get this. I was just sending emails about that. And then, see, like a coaching. Probably should have sent a coaching email. Should have sent that. That was an easy one. Could have done that one. I think I need to write 2 emails in one session. What I'll normally do is I'll write 1 email, and I will then go straight into ConvertKit or go into Substack, and then just start tinkering there and scheduling, getting everything ready. I think I need to draft 2 emails, whether it's for 2 different things or 2 different days, and then go into ConvertKit or go into Substack and push those out. So the current setup we have, I'll be honest, with email is for Nicely Studio, we have a ConvertKit list And then for my personal business with Jordan P. Anderson, like $1 million edit stuff, a lot of that is I moved that to Substack. So Jordan P. Anderson now is Substack.com. I went off Podia and was like, let me just put everything on JordanPAnderson.com. Paid the $50, and Substack has been great. Podcast is like this is another thing too. Like just more I'm like thinking out loud, sharing things that come to me that I've learned over the week. With Substack, you can upload videos natively, or you can share the YouTube videos themselves. And what I was first doing was uploading them natively to Substack, and letting Substack then turn that into a podcast, distributing it to Spotify, Apple, everyone that is. I don't have a huge podcast list, but just it's enough. It's something to like at least put it out there, at least get something going. And then what's nice too with Substack, they have like a nice GIF. So if you have an email, it like has a nice little preview and kind of a preview of the GIF of the video, which looks great. And then I was like, well, but I'm uploading this to YouTube, and I want people to click on the YouTube video and watch it on YouTube to get YouTube to start pumping it out. I don't want Substack people reading it or watching the video. I want YouTube views. I want people to watch it on YouTube. And then I was like, well, what doesn't really matter. And then I've kind of gone back to uploading natively on Substack for my personal list. And then on the ConvertKit list for Nice Light Studio, still doing the YouTube link. So YouTube video comes out, send an email to everyone saying, hey, the YouTube video's out. Let everybody watch it. I think that's great. I think that's the move. And if it's native to Substack or if it's native to YouTube, I just want people to watch the video. That's what matters most. That's what I decided. I was like, it's trying to game the algorithm or be like, okay, well, Substack's not going to push it as hard, or I'm not going to get as many open rates if it's a YouTube video inside. But if it's a Substack video, maybe Substack will push it. I'll get more open rates. It's like, who cares? Just push the video out there if you can. And having a podcast on there is great too. So lead magnets, not going to make any for this week, for this next sprint. And then the YouTube videos hit the wall. So that's what we want to talk about with this next sprint. So let's go to our sprint. Back out. We'll go to our new sprint here. So let's get this one going. So this is we had no new ideas come through for last week. So with this sprint, what I'm thinking, I'm gonna zoom in for you guys. Can I see? Can y'all see that? So with this new sprint, it's still need to send emails for coaching, emails for the 500K SaaS launch kit. Need to send emails for live shows, and then emails for 10 emails to grow your SaaS. Okay, so knowing that, those are like the emails that we got to send. Challenges that I'm running into are, I want to do a video every single day. The process is scripting, recording the videos, thumbnails, editing the videos, getting them out, and then getting an email written. We're coming up to a point. Doran and I are coming up to a point where you have enough clients where it's probably in our best interest to find a YouTube editor to take the load off. Because I think the YouTube videos that we're making right now aren't an intense edit to send off. Like if you watch some of these videos, I'm trying to spend, not to say I'm trying to spend as little time editing but it's more about the content, rather than doing some kind of. I'm not doing retention editing. I'm not doing Mr. Beast editing or what's the guy Imam Ghazi or something, whatever his name is. Not trying to do this type of retention editing. It's just like I collect my thoughts, put them on paper, read them into a teleprompter, or do kind of vlog style, and then get them out there. Get the video out there, and then make a thumbnail and title that is compelling to get people to click. Um, so I think that the editing part is not to say it's not as valuable, but it could be. I think someone else could take that, run with it, put their nice little polish on it, and still keep us in the flow. Because if I can sit here and record 2 to 3 videos in one session and then do that 2 or 3 days in a row for the entire sprint and say, hey, I've got 10 videos made or 9 videos made, and then send that off to an editor and then bam, 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 have those 10 videos lock and load. I think that's a better use of my time. Probably. We'll see. It's all an experiment. This is what's nice about business is whenever you put this stuff out there, whenever you're thinking about doing something, if it's a low level experiment, this could, I mean, to hire a video editor, just say, hey, can you edit the next 10 videos for me? It's not a permanent thing. It's not a full-time strategy. It's not a long-term, year-long, 2-year contract. It's just like, do these 10 videos. Let's see how it works. Let's see if we get any traction. Let's see if it makes our lives easier. And let's experiment. Let's see if it works. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do like let's call it just the, won't literally be $500, but let's just call it the $500 YouTube editor experiment. Can't spell experiment today. That's what I want to test out. YouTube experiment, batching, YouTube scripts and recordings. Need to systematize. I think these next 2 weeks are going to be YouTube focused. They kind of, because the two things we're looking at, it's, what am I drawing out? Can I do some drawing? Oh, nice. Okay. So what I'm thinking is, what is he? 7 and 8. Okay, nice. So we've been seeing some success with our 500K SaaS launch kit. This is me thinking out loud now. Doran and I have been seeing success with our 500K SaaS launch kit, which is not quite an online course, but it's a kit template that anybody that goes through it, they get everything. They get our templates, they get our websites, framer templates, they get our launch dashboard, they get a four hardcore lessons from me talking about how to set up the launch, how to think about the launch, what to say for the launch, the video scripts. We go through this whole thing. So somebody that and the idea has always been that somebody that goes through this is the DIY version of what we do at Nice Slice Studio. So we help you launch, but if you don't want our help with launching and you want to do it yourself, this has always been the route. And we found that when people do go through this, when they sign up for this, that we put them on a coaching call, we talk about their dreams, their hopes, their aspirations, they go through the course, and then it turns into, well, like just the conversation naturally turns into that they want to become a client of ours. That they maybe, not their fault, thought they could do it themselves, wanted to do it themselves, and then after talking with us, realizing that it's a lot of work to do it themselves and that we're happy to do the work, we're happy to take that and to say, hey, we can do this. And so we've had this kind of flow pretty reliably. And I told Doran, like, this was just like, hey, this is like a way to, it's $50. It's a quick way to make some money. Or, not everyone's qualified to work with us at Nice Life Studio. We're thinking like, people, zoom out. you know, people watch our YouTube channel, and we thought that most people that watch the YouTube channel, they'll get a lead magnet. It's like, say like a little lead magnet up here, lead, and they'll go here and then want to book a call and become a client of ours. And what we found, and for everyone that was not qualified, if they wanted to just, I can't afford you or don't want to work with you, Jordan, as part of Nice Slice Studio, but I do want to do it myself. It's like lead magnet's cool. Also, get the 500K SaaS launch kit. Oh, that's cool too. Like, I'll just do it myself. And what we found is that people from YouTube go to this and then they go to there. So I told Doran, we got to pump this up. If this is like a pretty reliable route to get people in the door to becoming a client of ours, let's find a way to ramp this up. And that also, therefore, means that we need to ramp this up. So these are going to be the two main focuses for this sprint in the next 2 weeks. It's going to be figuring out a better landing page for this right here, and then also figuring out a better YouTube process. So, because if we can find a better YouTube process, that just means we can get more eyeballs. That means we can get more people clicking. That means we can get more people looking at our offer, looking at the 500K SaaS launch kit, and more people coming through the door, which some of them, many of them, the idea is that they will become clients of ours. That's the idea. Let me check to see if we have any questions. If you're just joining us, we're doing a sprint launch. Sprint planning. I should do a simulcast to Twitter. See if we got any questions. Okay. Let's get back to the sprint. So this is the thinking behind all this. Where's my screen? Okay. We're back. So, systemized YouTube thumbnails, which I have a YouTube thumbnail that I'm really happy with right now, that I think I'm just gonna use it over and over again. I'm looking at other YouTube channels, and what I'm falling into the trap of is thinking that I need to make every YouTube thumbnail unique, a unique color pattern, unique, everything unique, to the point where you look at my YouTube channel now and it doesn't feel coherent enough. It's a little bit all over the place in terms of thumbnails. At one point I was doing the YouTube or the Twitter cards right here, which I think made sense. And I think we're pretty good, pretty clear. But I wanted to make it more consistent, where you look at it and and then it kind of becomes ultra chaotic. It started with this video right here, which is kind of the start of my vlogging. This was a lot of screenshot videos, Loom videos, and then it became more vlog style. And then there were still some Loom videos that I had still scheduled and still batched. And then it became a lot of vlog style videos, which I don't mind. I've been liking these vlog style videos. And I think you guys have been liking the vlog style videos. But with the thumbnails, now it's okay, we got to get a little bit more consistent. Like this one. And then I've also been testing, what's weird is testing no thumbnails. And well, sometimes not doing a thumbnail, just letting YouTube choose the thumbnail from the video performs better. Like some videos will get like 50 views, and then another video will get like this one 26, 37, some of these like in the 40s, and then you got this one like 82 up here, like twice as many views, and there's no thumbnail. And then I just did the same videos, like no thumbnail again. But then you go back to a professional thumbnail like this one, and it's 43. So then it's like, okay, what is the content? So that's what is my main focus on this, is figuring out systemizing YouTube thumbnails so that I have to like get out of this creative like urge to be like, I've got to be unique. Everything's got to be ultra unique. Um, and just be like, dude, just make the same thumbnail and just change the copy a little bit. Like it can even be the same picture of you. Like you don't have to have a new picture of you every single time. Like that's okay. So systemizing YouTube thumbnails, batching YouTube scripts and recording. Put up here, batch writing emails. And probably for the next sprint, I need to do a backlog of all the videos that I've made in the past and throw them back into that newsletter sequence that I was talking about just a minute earlier. So we're going to do a $500 YouTube editor experiment. But what's tricky is if I'm trying to do a YouTube video every single day, I need to, there might be a gap, or I might have to like script, record multiple videos, get this guy hired, get him a video, and then also record it and edit a video that day. And then until they catch up and start to fill in the gaps for me, that it might just be a little chaotic for the first week until I gotta get ahead of the curve. Like I've got to record more videos for them to edit, and then it's going to take them 24 to 48 hours to edit that video back to me. So I have to factor that in. Like whereas like if I were to record a video now, edit it, send it out, it's no big deal. So get ahead of the curve is what I need to add. The two lives that we're gonna do. Oh yeah, this is the other thing too. Let's do lives, then we'll talk about 500K SaaS launch kit. The two lives we have. What is it? Next week is Thanksgiving, or sorry, not this Thursday, but next Thursday is Thanksgiving. So we might have to do maybe we do a Friday one. All right, so November 22 show. What are we gonna talk about? I think we go back and talk about the 10-day launch. A lot of new people here, a lot of new people in this world. We did a 10-day launch segment 2 months ago. Couple of days, yeah, like September. Let's do it again. 10-day launch, talking about how to do a 10-day launch for your startup. I might got throw in Black Friday stuff, but we could talk a little bit about maybe a little bit of Black Friday stuff. And then November 29th, Doran and I are going to do our Nice Light Studio board meeting. It's funny, it's board meeting because it's just the two of us. But board meeting in the sense of I want to do a review with you guys to talk about what we've covered in the last year, to talk about what we've gone over, talk about the changes we've made, talk about we started out as a scalevideoads.com and then we upgraded to nicelightstudio.com, and what was the point of that, or what was the fruits from that and the lessons from that. We're going to go through everything. Talk about clients, talk about mistakes we made, the money we wasted, and that's always fun talking about that kind of stuff in the first year of business that we're as a startup launch agency. All right, so those are the two lives. Now let's talk about the 500K SaaS launch kit. So we've got YouTube. Emails are always going to be a constant. YouTube's always going to be a constant. Live shows is always going to be a constant. And then now, the 500K SaaS launch kit. Okay, so the thing that I want to recreate, let me find. I want to make this website. This is AJ and Smart. I saw them on this show. What was it? Greg Eisenberg, AJ Smart.
Could this be the most impactful Startup Ideas podcast episode? Jonathan Courtney walked through his $20 million funnel and exactly how you could do the same.
Yeah, I mean, just maybe good to know upfront. I'm not like a funnel marketing teacher or something. So if anyone,
These aren't just random guesses.
kind of first step makes sense. And
So he talks about
you end up here, become a high.
talks about his ad flow,
Now,
and then he talks about this
one
landing page. Let me find it.
had to unlock it.
Yeah, this landing page, and then you just go through it, and it was like the whole flow, how everything works. He even talks about some things like selling a workbook, which I got really tempted to watch or to do. I was like, we gotta do a workbook. We gotta print something out, print on demand. People love workbooks, or like turn the 500K SaaS launch kit into a workbook that you can print or you can like have shipped to your house. I was like, that is tempting. We can maybe do that. Anything's possible. So wanting to recreate this landing page, this is simpler, tighter, compared to this one right here, which I feel fine about. I don't hate this landing page. I feel good about it. I think it has all the components to everything. I think it has a really solid message, but I think we can take this and tweak it a little bit. Like, we can take a couple notes from this, how tight this message is, even the video. Like, it makes you want to click on the video, then it goes to a pop-up to just fill out a form. That's not bad. That's not a bad idea. I could do that in Framer. Just like add a little form here. Hey, you want to watch this? Unlock the free training. And so then that makes me think, do I do a free training? Or like, do people watch this video? I help startup founders with less than 11 employees. Do people watch this video and actually always get their first do anything with it and go through the whole sales process? Because this is, and then it's like, maybe this needs to be a different sell where it's not, I don't know. So this has a specific offer. This is a very different offer. They are trying to sell you into high ticket, learn how to be like a facilitator for design. But so is this kind of too. Like, this is low ticket selling into becoming, launching your own product if you're a startup. So, but the idea is I want to create this. Take some of the notes here, take some of the, not rip it, but there's things, there's components here, how the hero section is set up, like all of this could be easily created. And it's like, just find what works out there. If this is working for them, this is the kind of business that we're in as well. This is kind of similar clientele. It's like, this, we're going to try. So that's what we're going to do. Try to build this. Let's go back to the sprint. So, do like the AJ and Smart filter, AJ and Smart funnel, or recreate. We're going to recreate the AJ and Smart funnel. And so that might also mean we have to do like 30-minute training. Maybe a slightly, so like a 3 email flow, like get free training, and then it takes them to the training, and then it captures them. And then, because right now we have like a 22 part email series selling the 500K SaaS launch kit, like if they don't buy it. But I think there could be a step in here if we did it like they see the page, they do get free training, we send them an email, So here, send them an email. In that email is the free training. So it's be a video play button. So it's the free training, and then a link down here to buy the kit. And then we send them probably 2 to 3 more emails. Just like straight up direct pitch. Here's what's in it. Here's what you don't get. Here's some FAQs. And then send them into the 22. We could give that a try. Let's give it a try. So that's what we're going to do. So the 3 email flows, yep. So it'd be lead magnet email plus 3 email flows. With the YouTube videos themselves, I think planning all of the content, all 10 videos out that far, to be honest, kind of killed my creativity. Or to where the point where like mentally I checked out, or I stopped thinking about the video. I want to, not to say make it more in the moment on what the video topic should be. But for example, I planned everything on a Sunday. Let's go back to that sprint. So for example, I planned all the videos out here, November 1st. So all the videos November 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th had already been thought up of, and no real time for me to process that. Like, I like to think about a video and like marinate on a video, and my brain just totally outsourced all this thinking. I outsourced it to this doc here to the point where I was not thinking, and the only time I was thinking was in the moment where I stepped into it and go, what's the video about today? And I would look and be like, oh, the video's about get out of expert mode and start getting into marketing mode, and be like, huh, what's that about? And then kind of starting flat. So I think what I want to do is more plan the YouTube videos out a little bit in shorter spurts, or not plan them out so far uh, to the point where I just don't have time to think about them, think about it, think about what I'm going to talk about. So maybe if like whatever I'm going to record tomorrow on Monday, it needs to be more. I record 2 or 3 videos on Monday tomorrow, and that batches me and gets me set up with the editor for tomorrow. And thinking more of like what is relevant today. What do I need to talk about today? Space it out a little bit and not outsource everything mentally. I keep saying outsource, but like, if you want to remember something, write it down and then put it in a drawer. And then you forget about it. And then you open that drawer and you're like, what did I write down? And it's like, oh, I wrote about this. And you're like, I don't even remember what this was about. So that's kind of the same. That's where I'm coming from with this, pushing these YouTube videos so far out. But we're still going to do 10 YouTube videos. That's still the plan. Maybe they come out every single weekday. Maybe they come out Monday through Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, live on Thursday, Friday, and a Saturday video. We don't care. We're getting 10 videos out between now and November 30th. That's the plan. 10 YouTube videos out. 2 live shows. We're going to recreate the 500K SaaS launch kit. And we're going to get all these emails set up. So emails for batch emails for writing, emails for YouTube videos. I think that's it. Life goes on. Life is cruising. This is it. This is the sprint planning. I'm not going to do anything like add it to the day. Actually, let's do that. Don't be lazy, Jordan. All right, let's go. Let's make this full page. Okay. Okay. think for organization's sake, I'm gonna keep. Cause I just had this long list of like emails for one video, emails for another video. I'm just gonna do it YouTube video, and just know that if I make a YouTube video, I've got to make I've got to write an email for it. 10. 10. There we go. Hire YouTube editor. Systematize YouTube's thumbnail. Check. Get out of the curve. Check. 10 YouTube videos. Check. Take all this and shove it into the table. Take all this and shove it into the table. And then take all this and shove it into the table. And then recreate smart. Record free 30-minute training. And then write those emails. Whoops. All right. And then let's change this to date property. The due date. Due date's important. The DO date. When are you going to do this? Not when is it due. When's the deadline? It matters more on when you're going to do this stuff rather than, oh, it's due Friday. So does that mean you're going to work on a Friday, or are you going to do it on Friday? Very different. Very different. All right, let's edit all these. And let's tag them. YouTube. Then ops. It's called ops. Email. That one's live. Live. $500K SaaS. Oh, that's a email. This one's $500K SaaS. I'm tagging these so I can just like quickly glance at them. It seems like I'm doing a lot of emails, but remember, some of these are going to go into a sequence, so they're not going to get sent. Put them into a sequence so that each sequence I have like a 1-day padding behind it. So if I write 5 emails, that just means I just wrote 5 days worth of content, but it doesn't mean it's all going to go out on that day. It's going to go out over the next 5 days, or wherever they are, wherever that person is in the sequence, for example. 500K. $500K and $500K. Okay. All right. Everything looks good. Put it into a calendar. Let's go full width. Video 2, video 3, video 4, video 5. I'm going to do a video 6 on Saturday. Video 7 on a Sunday. Video 8 on a Monday. Video 9 on that next Monday. and the video 10 on that next Wednesday. Because with the sprint, that's why I took 2 days off here. So it's starting tomorrow. It's working all the way until the 29th of November, and then taking the 30th of November off and December 1st off. So it is working through the weekend, which is fine. That's how it goes. All right, email for live show. November 22, November 29th. Send an email for coaching tomorrow. Email for old content. Yep, email for coaching. We'll start to work on the 500K SaaS stuff on Wednesday. Once I get this YouTube thing out of the way, then that's when I want to start working on the 500K SaaS launch kit stuff. Systematize YouTube thumbnail. I can do that tomorrow. Email for coaching next Monday. Email to content. Email 10 emails to grow. Black Friday, whatever. Or no, do it before Black Friday. I'm not sending anything on Black Friday. Fuck Black Friday. Sweet. So tomorrow, email. Tomorrow, email about coaching. I'm going to do YouTube video number 1. Systemize YouTube videos. We're going to hire a YouTube editor. And I mean, maybe I'll just do... Could they do it quick enough? I don't know. Let's send an email on Thanksgiving. Why not? Thanksgiving is always... For business owners, I like Thanksgiving emails because I just imagine people avoiding their family and just staring at their phone and reading emails for fun just to avoid their family. And I'll send you an email selling you a product that you'll buy. That's what I want to do. That'll be fun. All right, that's the sprint right there. So it's truly 18 to 29. So it's Monday all the way to that Friday here and then getting off. Sweet. No questions? Thanks for watching, guys. We will